It's now time for Trivia Tracks with yours truly, Price Robertson. This edition of Trivia Tracks is brought to you by ProMed Ambulance Services, care you can count on, and Beth Smith at Edward Jones. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Question: who is Stanley Frazier? Those of you who grew up watching WWF wrestling in the 80s will remember him as Uncle Elmer. He was primarily a regional wrestler, employed for his massive size and unique personality. Born August 16, 1937, in Philadelphia, Mississippi, Frazier, who stood 6'10", began his career in the Gulf Coast territory. He used several ring names, including the Pascagoula Plowboy. Because he was a local wrestler, he was very popular with the fans. Jerry Jarrett and Jerry Lawler soon brought him to the NWA's Mid-America branch. He also found work in the AWA via Minneapolis. He used a host of gimmicks, including Giant Rebel, Giant Hillbilly, and even the Lone Ranger. Despite weighing 420 pounds, he also wrestled in a loincloth as Kamala II, a copy of Kamala the Ugandan Giant. After winning several championships in Tennessee, plus a brief stint in Georgia, where he and Ted DiBiase were tag team champions for 5 days, Frazier joined the WWF in 1985. He was repackaged as Uncle Elmer and became part of a stable named the Hillbillies, which also included Hillbilly Jim, Cousin Luke, and Cousin Junior. Uncle Elmer would perpetually eat from an enormous bucket labeled Uncle Elmer's Fried Pig Parts. They feuded with several of the WWF's top heels, including Roddy Piper and Bob Orton Jr. On one episode of Saturday Night Main Event 2, he legitimately married Joy Stasko. This became a major media event. After leaving the WWF, he continued to work in Tennessee. As Giant Hillbilly Elmer, he teamed up with Jerry Lawler to win the AWA Southern Tag Team Championship once more in June 1986. Their title reign lasted less than a month, but he then regained the championship while teaming with Cousin Junior. This reign was even shorter, as they lost the title belts 2 days later. Frazier then wrestled for the CWA, where he found success in the Super Heavyweight division. He won the CWA Super Heavyweight Championship in November 1986 by defeating Goliath, and soon dropped the belt to Jerry Blackwell, but was awarded the title again in 1988. He held the championship until the promotion abandoned it later that year. He wrestled his last matches in 1989 and for a period of time had his own promotion and was involved in trading future star Hardcore Holly. To earn additional money, Frazier not only operated a shoe store, but was also known for selling replica Rolex watches and other inexpensive merchandise. Among other things, he was alleged to have been a member of the KKK. He suffered from diabetes and poor health as a result of his weight. These problems led to kidney failure, from which he died on July 1st, 1992, at the age of 54. Till next time, I'm Price Robertson. Amazed by today's trivia? Then join me for Trivia Tracks weekdays at 6:45 on Everybody's Country Y95.